This is Carl Moore talking management for the Globe and Mail. Today I'm delighted to speak to Thomas Malone, who's a senior professor at MIT. Good afternoon, Thomas.
Good afternoon, Carl. I'm happy to be here.
Tom, one of the most interesting things I think I've read of your work is hyper-specialization. What do you mean by that, and how should we approach this as a worker?
Well, Carl, several hundred years ago, Adam Smith wrote about the benefits of division of labor. He talked about a pin factory where what used to be a craft job of a single worker was broken into about 20 different jobs done by 20 different people, each of which was specialized in a tiny part of what used to be one big process. We've seen for the last several centuries the economic benefits of that approach, especially in manufacturing and many other things like that. But I think we're now on the verge of an era when we're about to see a new wave of division of labor, not just for physical work, but for knowledge work, for information work. It's now possible, in fact increasingly practical, to send information almost anywhere in the world, almost instantly, almost free. So that means we can take a single information process that used to be done in one room by one or a few people and divide it into pieces done by different people all over the world, and we can get global economies of scale in that process for anyone almost anywhere in the world.
When you think of the Taylor system, one of the great scenes in comedic history is Charlie Chaplin. If it was bad then, it seems under hyper-specialization, it's only going to get worse. Isn't this dehumanizing?
That's an excellent question, and one that we need to think very carefully about. But I think in some ways our intuitions that are based on the world of division of labor in physical tasks aren't necessarily the best guides for us in thinking about how this is going to work with information tasks. One big difference, for instance, is that when you're doing a physical task, like doing one station on an assembly line, screwing the same screw in thousands of times a day, there's basically nothing else you can do. You're in one place with one thing to do, no other opportunities around you. But if you're doing an equally specialized piece of information work, let's say sitting at your computer on a beach in Aruba or something, you can work on that task for a while, but there's no real barrier to you stopping that anytime you want and working on another task, and then another task, and another task. So you might spend part of your time solving a difficult scientific problem on InnoCentive, and then do a little mindless transcription of audio on Amazon Mechanical Turk, and alternate with other kinds of things too. So each individual worker in this hyper-specialized knowledge economy has the opportunity to create their own potentially highly personalized portfolio of the different kinds of specialized tasks they want to do to satisfy whatever intellectual or other desires they have during a day.